Okay, so in today's class we're going to see how we're going to write our post program. So if you can remember, in our previous topic we discussed about how computer understand programming, and we said before we can write program to computer, we have to install two things: an interpreter, exactly, the thing that will translate our program, and also the place we're going to write our program. So in today's class we're going to learn about how are we going to write our post program, what is syntax, and also what is text editor, and what is console/terminal. So after we understand this, then we're going to back into our computer and have a practical session. So everything in Python programming, most of the things are come in small letter. For example, this is just like a word telling the computer to do things for me. I said print. This print, look at it as a word. The word means in Python programming, this word print means I'm telling the computer to show something. Where the computer going to show that thing is going to show it in a terminal. This is the place where we're going to see the output of our program. And all of those things, all these two, the text editor, the place where you're going to write your program, and then the place where you're going to see the output of your program, they are all inside IDE, which is integrated development environment, which is that place where you're going to write your program. Example, the IDE we are using yesterday we installed is called Visual Studio Code. Yes, that's the IDE we are using. So the place where you're going to write your program, and also the place where you're going to see the output of your program, they are all in the same software, which is your IDE VS Code. As you can see here, I just donated like something like a play button. So after you write your program, for example, I write print hello world. This print means show. Where the computer going to show is going to show in a terminal. So the print means show in a terminal. So what do we want the computer to show in a terminal? Then we're going to put it inside this open and close parentheses inside this place. So that's why I put this inside it, hello world. So why did I put it in with this code? So the reason why I put it with this code, this is how computer understand word and memory space. If I write something like this, hello world, without using this code, then the computer will look at it as a memory space. After I run the program, my computer will go on inside the memory and start looking for a space called hello world. If it can't find it, then it will give me an error. So deep down in my mind, I know this is not a memory space. I want my computer to look at it as a word. So if I want my computer to look at it as a word, I have to put it inside this code. Do you understand? So that's the reason why we put it inside this code. Then must you put it inside two quotation? Yes, you can use one quotation, and also you can use double quotation. You can also use triple quotation if you like. That's the maximum. Minimum one quotation, maximum triple quotation. And this triple quotation will give you the capability to have more text. So this is it. So this print is just telling my computer in Python programming, in a Python language, show me something in a terminal. So what is this going to show? Then we have to put it inside here. Then we put this hello world inside it, and we put it inside code because we want our computer to look at it as a word, not a memory space. And that's why we can be able to see the output showing hello world. So when we go back to our computer and start doing the practical, you're going to see everything step by step. And this is the place where if I finish writing my program, then I click here, then the computer will now take the program and send it to the interpreter. Then the interpreter will execute the code and show the output in my terminal. This is terminal, or we call it console. So this is how the program running. And if you understand this, now you can go back to practical and print a lot of things. This is your. Am I going to write it inside the script editor? Yes, you're going to write it inside text editor. So this is, and when you come to printing numbers, you don't have to put it inside this. You can just put the number like this. You can just write the number normally. then the computer will understand, okay, this is a number, and it can just print it out.
Number, is it like is it a memory space?
No, it's not a memory space, but you can just put it like this and computer will understand this number, and you can just execute it like this. So any question? So if there is no question, our next class we're going to discuss about variable and data type. Say no question, right?
Yes.
No. So as we can see in theoretical aspect, now we're going to start the practical. So before we start, I'm going to go and open my folder where I used to store the file I'm working on. So I call that folder test. Let me open it. So as you can see, if you can remember, this is the file we created, beginner.py. Let me explain a real quick. Before that, let me zoom out. So like I say, every Python file must end with .py because this .py is called the extension, and it is the extension that tells the computer exactly what this file is. Like I said, if you can see a picture, at the end of the picture, the name of the picture, you will see something .jpeg, .png. That's the extension that tells the computer this is a picture. If it's a mp3 file, you will see .mp3 at the end, and this is the extension that tells the computer this is an mp3. This is a music file, so that when the computer is about to open it, it will open it as a music file. Increase the brightness. So now we're going to learn. We're going to practice what we learn. Like I said, we learn about print function, and in our next tutorial we're going to learn about variable and data type. So a print function is just like a word that tells the Python program to show something. So this is it in a small letter, print. This print is telling the Python program, okay, show something. Where is it going to show? It's going to show it here. This is the place that I call console or terminal. As you can see, it's called terminal. So you can also execute a command in terminal. So also we can see our output of our program in this place called terminal. So now it show, after I said print, I'm telling Python, okay, show me something. What am I going to show? Then I will tell it to show hello world. So if I just write hello world like this, Python will not look at it as a normal word. Python will look at it as a memory space. If I try to run it, it's going to show me name arrow. It's going to give me an arrow. So now I'm running the program. As you can see, you see it's showing me syntax error, invalid syntax, perhaps you forgot comma whatsoever. So the Python program doesn't understand what I'm trying to do here, like I said. So if I put it in a syntax, in a code, then now the Python program will understand what I'm trying to do. So now I put them in a quotation. As you can see, they are insert code. So now the Python program is going to understand this is a word, not a is going to understand this is a word, not a memory space or some random stuff. So if I run it, I'm going to see my hello world come out perfectly. So this is it. This is your first function that you write, that you understand from Python, and now congratulations, you now give a computer instruction to execute, and now it executed. If I take this print and ask computer to print a lot of stuff several times, the computer will do it for me. It's going to execute the program one after the other. It's going to start from this one, then moving on to the second one, third one, all the way to the end. So if I put like hello world 1, hello world 2, hello world 3, hello world 4, 5, 6. So if I run it now, it's going to show all of them, you see, from start all the way to the end. So it's running the program from top to bottom, one after the other. So I hope now you understand how how computer execute our Python program, also how to call a print function to show something in your terminal. So in our next tutorial, we're going to see how are we going to use the memory of computer and tell the computer to store something in that memory, and later on we retrieve it and do some stuff with it. That's what we call variable and data type. So see you in our next class.